No, tough loss on Saturday was disappointing as we had our opportunities and to go win the game, and we didn't make plays at the right time. But the good thing about it now is that we can still control our own destiny. We have 3 games to focus on. We had a really good day of practice today, and you know, I'm not so much concerned because I know the guys are going to respond very well. But it's tough. It was tough on the whole team. Never seen a team so down, and their goals are still in front of them. No, you're not going to have an undefeated season, but the conference championship is still there for us. And we just got to continue to work, get better this week, get ready to go play a Connecticut team that's it's not playing well right now. Got beat by Missouri, but the key thing for us is to focus on ourselves.
This has always been, for coaches, a stepping stone conference. Coaches do well here and move on. Saw that last year right here, Houston. Your name's now being mentioned in connection with Florida. There's probably other things going to come up. How do you deal with that in terms of the team? Do you talk to the team about it? Do you plan to talk to them? What do you tell them?
I told the team that my focus is here. This is my job. This is the only job I have. This is the only job I'm concerned about. And you know, a year ago, I was at Texas. I got fired, so I don't get caught up in all the talk.
If Florida wanted to interview you, would you do that? Would you interview with Florida if they asked you to come up and interview?
Well, I don't. You know, I had to sit down with Mark, and then we would have a discussion.
Is it just the nature of the business? I mean, there are other coaches being asked the same exact question all across the country. That's part of the business along with hiring and firing. It's just the rumors.
Well, it turned into rumors because what guys start looking at it when jobs come available. There's a certain group of coaches out there, and if you know, I don't ever, like I said, I've never gotten caught up in it. Even when I was at Florida as a coordinator, it took me a long time to get a head coaching job, and when I went to Louisville and we had success there and had a chance to go to Texas, but. You know, the best thing to do is just make sure that you focus on what you have and what's at hand, and because you have a team, I have a team to coach. I have a team that is a really outstanding team with a really good group of seniors, and they deserve my best. And my best is to make sure that I stay focused, and I will stay focused within this job. This is my job. This is the only job I have right now, and this is the thing. You can't worry about what people are saying and what's being said and the rumors. The only thing we can do is get ready for the game at hand right now, which is Connecticut.
I know you hate to lose an undefeated season, and yet at the same time, not that it lifts pressure or it lifts the yoke of expectations and now, but is it the best of some worlds and that you still have everything in front of you and can knock off?
That's the best thing we have going now is that it's still there in front of us, and we still have 3 to go, and it was going to go, whether you know, you didn't want to lose it all. We did not want to lose to Houston, but still, though, it was still coming down to you still got to go win out. You got to go win out, and all the games are in front of you. You have to go win those games.
The kid said that in some ways that when they dropped straight out of the rankings, it was almost the chips back on our shoulders. You want it like that, eh?
Oh, you want that because when you have a team that plays from behind the 8 ball, and you have a team that is hungry. And now they know that, hey, we got to go to work, and each and every week we got to get ready to go play. Sometimes when you're placed out there in front and you haven't, when you haven't built enough tradition of winning within it where it becomes automatic, where hey, every year you should win this many games, it's automatic. That's what that team is going to do. And so you have to build that, and once we get that culture built here, then those games become easy because now that culture is built, and you're going to go out and play and not worry. You're going to play and knowing that you're going to go get the win.
You've had at least 2 times, maybe more in your career, but 2 times at Florida where the team was undefeated, lost, refocused, you won the national championship. What's your experience with falling into that hole and climbing back out of it?
Well, I told the guys, I told them that in Ole Miss beat us that year. 06, Ole Miss beat us in Gainesville, and we dropped down. And the only reason why we got in a game that year, if you remember, USC got beat, and we were playing Arkansas in the SEC championship game, and we were down. And then you remember the punt return and fielded the ball on the 1-yard line. They ended up fumbling on the 1, and Pierre ended up recovering, and we beat Ohio State that year. Then the next year, we wouldn't want it. Then the year that 09 probably had the team of the teams. I mean, that team on defense of 20 of 21 returners on defense. And we ended up getting beat by Alabama in the SEC championship game. And then I was at Louisville. We were playing, we're 8-0, and Central Florida comes to Louisville and they beat us. We were 8-0, and that was the year. And I told our guys, what's different about this team and that team that year is that we, each and every week, you was looking, hoping Central Florida would get beat, but Morals, they did unbelievable. They ended up winning, going to the BCS bowl game. So I said, but we control our destiny, so we don't have to wait for someone to go beat someone. It's still in our hands. So it's all about what we do, and it's our mindset, not the whole attitude. I say your attitude have to change now, because it is now but you want this type of attitude where you're playing from behind, because I think that's the best way to be, where you play from behind and guys know what they have to go get accomplished.
Well, that coaching carousel started again. Does it help a lot to have a lot of these seniors that have been around? Will that help keep the focus where it needs to be, instead of having younger players that wonder what's going to happen? And, you know,
you had to have that conversation with the players. You had to tell them, and it's because the thing about it, they're going to read social media, and it was one of the guys joked with me on Sunday about it, and I said to him, I said, listen, we just got beat last night. Let's not worry about another job. We got a job right now to be concerned about. But you just you have to have the conversation with them. You have to let them know, because they're going to read it. So they don't let them read something. It's best it comes from the person who the conversation is about.
So how do you, what do you tell the guys about not letting Houston beat you twice?
Well, it's all about you showing the film, and so then you showing the mistakes that we made, and it's showing the opportunities that we had to go win the game. Like it's one thing that when you lose a game where you just handled, where you just get beat. But this game here was one where you almost said, not that we gave it away. I mean, you can't take anything away from that team because it's a good team. And I told our guys even before we played that team, I said this is going to be one team that can match up with us. They can match up with us with speed. They can match up with us with size. They're going to have a good defensive front. We're going to have a good defensive front. Their offensive line will be good enough where they can protect the quarterback. They're going to have a skilled guy, because we expected to see the quarterback, and we saw. And I said that, we're going to have to play, guys. And we're going to have to play very well to go win this football game. So you make sure that you show them the mistakes that we made, and then you say, listen, we got to put it behind us. Don't let yesterday take up too much time of the day. Just let's move on. I said, if we're going to be a successful team, can we prevail through disappointment? Can we overcome it? Can we be that team? And we'll see if we're that team.
Now, this fan base kind of went through the same thing 10 years ago. They go to Rutgers, a heartbreaking loss. What you told what the players, you talked to the players. What would you say to the fans and said, guys, this isn't going to happen again?
Well, it's two different teams, so you can't really say nothing to the fans. I mean, it's two different teams. You look at that team, then you're right, and you lost a tough one, and then it was more about you got to get back on track. And our guys, the thing that you have with this team is you could always use that no one really respects you, and they don't really respect you because you look, we were ranked, and then you fall out of the top 25. So where's the respect at? So you should play with a chip on your shoulder, and you should play like you have something to prove, which you do have a lot to prove. And it's all about sense of urgency and showing everyone you have something to go prove.
Does that just play into this team's hands, falling out of the rankings? Is this another thing you can use as fuel?
It really does, because you can use it as fuel, because you have something that it's there. So it's not like you're making it up. So the facts are facts. So I don't have to stand up and talk to them. So this facts are facts. This is what they think of us. And so now we have a chance to go show everybody what we're really all about. And can we bounce back? Can we really bounce back? And can we be that team that everyone says we are?
It's about the response, right? It's not the result, it's the response that matters the most.
And how you respond and how you come back. Because like I said, if we are a champion team, but we always want that success, then how are we going to respond to what just happened to us, and how we're going to be able to bounce back?
Does it maybe say something about that whole coaching carousel thing, that the man you replaced here is also in the rumors? I mean, maybe it says something about USF, I don't know.
Well, when you look at this program and you just look at the coaches that have been through here, they've all been outstanding coaches, and they've all done an unbelievable job. And Willie's doing a good job right now at Oregon. But you know, the rumors start, and the thing, as a coach, you really can't. You can't get caught up in the rumors, and because it's enough going to be said on social media. But the key thing you have to do is try to make sure that you keep your team focused and don't let them get caught up. Because it does. Because when you have a younger group, then the first thing they'll say, Coach, are you going to be here? Are you going to leave? No, guys, listen. Let's worry about right now. Don't worry about all the talk. Let's say, because what's going to be said, anybody can say anything. I mean, you can go on social media and just print anything.
Right.
And it doesn't mean so really
But
doesn't
anybody
matter.
can ask anything,
Yeah.
so I'll ask you, do you want to be here next year?
Well, yes, I want to be here next year. Yes.
No doubt, I mean,
Yeah, because,
offers might come your way, so.
but the thing you got to look at is you got to build a program, and you have a chance to build a program, and you have some really outstanding players here, guys that they really enjoy football and they really enjoy this university, and we know what we got to do here. We know what we can get done.